What you went through, it was real. I know sometimes people want you to move on, to focus on the future, to let it go, to stop dwelling on the past. But before we talk about moving forward, I think it's important to acknowledge what you survived, the pain you endured, the losses you carried, the moments you didn't think you'd make it through, but you did. That was real. That happened, and it changed you. And you're allowed to honor that, to remember it, to acknowledge that it mattered. You don't have to minimize what you went through just because you survived it. You don't have to pretend it wasn't that bad just because you're still here. It was hard. It hurt. And it left marks. Those marks, they're part of your story. Part of what shaped you. Part of what you carry. And I know thinking about the future can feel scary right now, because you know what pain feels like. You know what loss feels like. You know how quickly things can fall apart. And when you've been through hard things, it's natural to worry that more hard things are coming. That's not pessimism. That's not negativity. That's just awareness, experience, protection. Your brain is trying to keep you safe, trying to prepare you, trying to make sure you're never caught off guard like that again. And I understand that. I get why the future feels unnerving, why it's hard to hope, why it's hard to plan, why it's hard to believe things will be okay. Because you've learned that things can change in an instant, that nothing is guaranteed, that sometimes life just hurts. And that knowledge, it's heavy. But here's what I want you to consider. Right now, in this exact moment, you're okay. You're here. You're breathing. You're present. The past, it's behind you. You survived it. You made it through. The future, it hasn't happened yet. It's uncertain, yes, but it's also not here. What's here is now. This moment, this breath. And in this moment, you have everything you need. You have the strength that got you through before. You have the resilience you've already proven you possess. You have the wisdom that comes from surviving hard things. You have you. And that's more powerful than you might realize. Because you've already done the hard thing. You've already faced what felt impossible. You've already survived what you thought would break you. And you're still here. That's not luck. That's not accident. That's strength. Your strength. Your resilience. Your power. And that doesn't disappear just because the future is uncertain. It doesn't vanish just because you're afraid. It's still there. It's always been there. It's in you. So yes, honor what you survived. Yes, acknowledge that the future is unknown. Yes, recognize that life can be hard. But also, recognize what you carry within you. The ability to endure. The capacity to heal. The power to keep going. Whatever comes, you can face it. Not because it won't be hard. Not because it won't hurt. Not because you have all the answers. But because you've faced hard things before and you made it through. You have that evidence, that proof, that history. And you can trust that. You can lean on that. You can believe in that. The present moment, it's where your power lives. Not in the past you can't change. Not in the future you can't control. But right here, right now, in what you choose to do with this moment. And you can choose to believe, even if it's just a tiny belief, that you're capable of handling what comes. Because you are. You've already proven that. And you'll prove it again. One moment at a time, one breath at a time, one day at a time. You've got this. Not because it'll be easy, but because you're stronger than you think. And that strength, it's always been yours. If you ever need the reminder about your resilience, please come back. The light will always be left on for you.